time. The third time there was a situation because they didn't know what to use. They needed a material in the middle, like not as hard but not as soft. So they're looking for one, and then they asked for help to two of their assistants. These two assistants were ball players. They were demigods, and they were twin brothers. So this set of twin brothers were actually interesting because they would like to play with a rubber ball, and this rubber ball was very bouncy. They would collect, by the way, the rubber out of a tree. If you guys know, there's a rubber tree in the jungle here, so they would cut the sides, the bark of a tree, and then they would milk, let's say, the latex out of the tree, and that's how they were then cooking and mixing with a few other ingredients, and they would get this rubbery latex, um, some sort of a rubber band, kind of a yarn, like some sort of a yarn. So the ball was bouncy, but at the same time so heavy. So they say that the twin brothers were playing. They were kind of a bouncing with their hips. They could, hit the ball. They could elbow it. They could knee the ball, and they were just making a lot of noise when the ball was kind of hitting the floor. And this was awaken and annoying the lords of death that live on the bottom. Remember, here's earth, and at the bottom there's a death world. So the lords of death challenge this set of twin brothers to come down and play against them. So if you want to play, you need first to defeat us. So they were challenged to come down, and in this story, we learn that literally these guys had to bring their bow and their protections and their badges and everything to go now down and have this bow battle against the Lords of Death. So Xbalanque and Hunahpu went against Humkame and Wukupkame. So Wukupkame and Humkame. So these guys had this battle. And the battle, they struggle a lot to win, but at the end, they end up defeating the Lords of Death, winning the right of playing the game, and decapitating and chopping the bodies of the Lords of Death after they won. So then they recovered, by the way, because they learned there that their father was the first decapitated man on the death world because he didn't win the battle. Recover their father's head. They go up outside of the cave. Now let's say they come back to the living world, and when they do, they place the head of their father on the floor, like if it was a seed. And then they were taken by the gods, and one became the sun, meanwhile the other becomes the moon. So they were like gifted from the gods to become the sun and the moon, to be the light of the day and the night. And then these